It's me again. And do you know what it means? It means it's time to open Rena's storybook. And the story for today is Daniel in the Lion's Den. A long time ago, there was a king whose name is Darius. After he became a king, he thought it would be a good idea to choose 120 people to help him rule his big kingdom. And he chose 3 governors to supervise these 120 people. And Daniel was one of these 3 governors. Daniel did such an excellent work. He was better than the rest of them. And because of this, King Darius wanted to put Daniel in charge of the whole kingdom. The others were so jealous of him. They tried to find fault in Daniel, but Daniel kept doing a good job. They couldn't find anything wrong with him. Daniel was faithful, trustworthy, and he was not lazy. We will never find any reason to accuse Daniel, they said. We must find something to complain about. Oh, it will have to be the law of his God. So they went to the king and said, King Darius, live forever! All the governors of the kingdom and the rest of the people have all agreed on something. We think you should make a law that for the next 30 days no one should pray to any god or man except to you, our king. And anyone who disobeys shall be thrown into the lion's den. Now, come on, king, write the law so that it cannot be changed. King Darius liked the idea, so he made the law and had it written. When Daniel heard about the new law, he went home. And in his upper room with his windows open, Daniel knelt down on his knees 3 times a day. He prayed and gave thanks to the Lord, just as he always did. Then those men gathered and found Daniel praying and asking God for help. So they quickly went to the king and said, King Darius, didn't you write a law that says within 30 days no one should pray to any man or god except to you, our king? And didn't it say that anyone who disobeys shall be thrown into the lion's den? The king answered, Yes, it is true, and the law cannot be changed. So they answered, Daniel, King Darius, he still prays to his God 3 times a day. Daniel disobeys the law. When he heard it, the king became very upset. He wanted to help Daniel. He worked until the sun set trying to think of a way to save him. But those men came to the king again and said, Remember, King Darius, the law given by the king cannot be changed. So King Darius gave the order. They brought Daniel and cast him into the lion's den. And King Darius said to Daniel, May the God whom you serve all the time save you. Then a big stone was brought and laid on the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it. Now the king went back to his palace. He did not eat anything. He did not have any entertainment and he couldn't sleep. The next morning, King Darius got up very early and went to the lion's den, and he called out to Daniel, Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to save you? And Daniel answered, O king, live forever. My God sent his angels to close the lion's mouth. They have not hurt me because my God knows I'm innocent. Oh, King Darius, I never did anything wrong to you. King Darius was very happy, so he commanded his servants to take Daniel out of the lion's den. So they lifted him up and found no injury on him. And that's because Daniel trusted his God. Then the king gave an order for those men who had accused Daniel to be thrown into the lion's den together with their families. The lions broke their bones into pieces even before they ever came to the bottom of the den.
Oh no!
Oh, that is so tragic, right? Then King Darius wrote a letter to all people and nations. He made a new law that all people in his kingdom has to fear and respect the God of Daniel. In the letter he wrote, Daniel's God is the living God and he lives forever. His kingdom shall never be destroyed and his dominion shall endure to the end. God rescues and saves people. God works signs and wonders. God saved Daniel from the power of the lions. And that's the end of the story. Wow, Rena, isn't that amazing? God is so faithful and He will never ever leave us in danger. He will always send His angels to protect us, just like He sent angels to protect Daniel from the lions. And furthermore, from this story, we learn that Daniel's obedience to God was such a great testimony. He proved that God, whom he worships, is real and good. He even made the king and the whole nation worship God. Isn't that amazing? All glory to God. I hope you like the story, Rena. I'll see you again next time with another great story, of course. Until then, bye, Rena!